Speed! Embarrassing. Supercharger 88. Check that out. Oversized forced induction on the floor. Blown tow bar. Hi, I'm Adam C and welcome to A Tank. I am at Lydden Hill today. I've been invited along by Quadriga Cars for the Custom Cup, and this tank is what we're having a look at straight away. It's the credits control tank and it's been painted red. Oh look, wing mirrors from like they're like extension wing mirrors on the tank. You sit in here. This little hatch opens and then you sit there. So it's very early days. We've still got about an hour and 10 minutes till people turn up. So we're going to capture arrivals and enjoy the day. Lydden Hill Circuit is behind me. So the first arrivals are a T1 camper and Austin Healey behind, and in the distance the police have turned up. Oh, he's topless. There's a topless police officer. And today's meal is the delicious Y-Food Mango Lassi, which is a limited run drink that Y-Food has brought back due to popular demand. This fills you up for between 3 to 5 hours like every other Y-Food, but tastes the best. In my opinion, this is my favourite Y-Food that they offer, the Mango Lassi. It's best served cold and kept refrigerated and just tastes delicious. So give it a shake first and then consume. The Mango Lassi contains 26 vitamins and minerals. It's rich in protein, it's high in fibre, lactose and gluten free. Of course today this is my breakfast, but it can be your lunch or dinner too. So check it out using the link in the description below and use Adam10 to get 10% off your order. Thanks to Y-Food for sponsoring this video. But I think because it is quite early on, there are a few cars rolling in. We're going to have a look around the track itself that you may recognise from a few Top Gear episodes. So let's see what we can look at. So there's a few rallycross stages that bear around here. It's a bit of a shortcut. And then you've got the main circuit up here. It goes round there, up the hill, which we won't walk up because it's a bit hilly. I'd imagine bombing through here at 100 miles an hour isn't the most comfortable experience in the best of cars. So we have the start line in the commentary box behind us and the start finish line here with the light. And further down I think there's another off-road section. It's all coming back to me, the Top Gear vibes when they're shortcutting their way through there. I think there's another shortcut further around the corner. Here is the second rally section as mentioned, with a bit of a bump halfway through to then join the track around, curve down the hill and then back up again. Oh, go on, let's do a full lap. Evidence of predicaments. Oh, here we go, Lydden Hill right at the top, working our way back down to where we began and back into the pits. Oh, we have an Ultima GTR parking up and a moving shed. So this is a shed that's been built in a shed with an Audi RS4 V8. The shed is acting as a taxi today to pick up a few more of the cars, including this Buick here. We've got a 944 that's just turned up as well, and a Sora is struggling. Yep, and there's Snouty McSnoutface as well. The new BMW M4 rolling through in a dark grey. Oh, the Ford Falcon is being told to stop. It's a Mexican standoff. Wow, so it must have been raining on the way down because his trailer has shrunk. You've got the Golf buggy and some kind of mysterious car in the Brian Drames trailer. So the Ultima that you see in front of us is owned by Sean from Quadriga Cars, and this one has had an Audi RS6 twin-turbo V8 swapped into it. So this would usually have an LS engine, but he swapped it with an RS6 twin-turbo, so it's quite a mad, very powerful car. So it's like a Le Mans Can-Am style in shape, mid-engined, no driver aids, rear-wheel drive as well. Next to this 39 Buick and this Porsche 944. So today is pretty much a setup day for tomorrow, which is the main event, which unfortunately I can't attend. So we've just had this Mark 1 Escort turn up with a larger front wheel than its rear. There are a few track cars preparing for tomorrow's antics, including a very small dragster. You could quite easily trip over this one. It's got a tiny engine on the back and its belt doesn't belt. We have a few more competition cars, including this little Daihatsu and this Metro 6R4 on display with a Mini Marcos and this beautiful TVR Grand Tourer. The general theme seems to be quick, mid-engined hatchbacks today. We've also got the Clio V6 next to this Hayabusa powered Mini on display, and then we've got the Gran Turismo, the Subaru, the Volvo, and a couple more TVRs. And then an Esprit right on the end, as well as a Safi Cosworth next to a Dax Rush. Check out this Ford Model T hot rod with a big supercharged V8 sticking out the top. So having a look at this self-proclaimed rat rod, it's obviously based on like an old Ford Model T, but it's got a giant V8 with an even larger supercharger on top. And the steering wheel, take a look at that, completely flat, a horizontal steering wheel, and then your gear shifter is in between your feet, so you kind of drive it in a very unusual fashion. You've got side pipes out this side and the other side, nice wooden dash, and then the fuel tank in the back with the exposed suspension and diff. So that's crazy. And in the back of the small trailer is the, oh, it's not open, but we have a Ford RS200. There's a bowler that has just turned up. That's very wide.
Yeah, Sean made that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Ghost.
It's the Barrow of Speed!
I see them two crashing.
Yeah. So behind me we have the Barrow of Speed, which is the world's fastest wheelbarrow. It's got a Honda moped engine, 70cc it's been built to, and about 14 or just over 14 horsepower. So this can reach speeds of over 50 miles per hour. It's got a horn, and I'm going to have a go in the Barrow of Speed.
Go on, Adam.
Are you happy?
I'll go slowly,
It's
yeah.
sketchy, mate.
Right. Got the brake on?
Yeah, I got the brake on.
Broken it.
I've broken it.
There we go. We've got Adam C on the Barrow of Speed.
This isn't normal. Okay, right.
Off to do He's doing all right. He's going cautious, isn't he? He's going cautious.
I don't want to go any faster than that.
I stopped it. Don't worry about it.
I've got the brake on. So, rather embarrassingly, it was all going so well until I tried to stop, and because I'm making excuses now, by the way, this is what's happening, because I was on a bit of a slope, it started tilting, and I had one hand on the brake, it just had a little handlebar brake, and then the other hand was on the motorbike throttle, and as it turned, so did my throttle hand, so it was wanting to go and stop, and you saw what happened. Well, that was my experience, as good as or bad as it was, and we now have something coming in which looks to be a Corvette C3 Stingray, in maroon, oh no, it's black with maroon flames on the front of it, on the back of the trailer. We've also just had this Holden V8 supercar. I haven't filmed a lot of cars like this, and I always get comments from the Australian crowd asking me to film more and more of these, so here you are. Here is one for you guys. We don't really see them around here, so it's hard to appreciate them when you don't see them a lot, but great to see one today. It is a shame that we're not here for tomorrow, because that's when all these cars will have a little go around Lydden Hill, but we get to see them set up for the day. And we've also got this Pinto-powered Ford Sierra, who looks like he's had a bit of straightening of the bodywork done. And look, number 88, a fellow 88's bearer, also in blue. There's this little Toyota and a few cars being unloaded here. Oh, there's a little Peugeot 205 hidden around the corner too. So it's quite a short video today, because I'll admit I came on the wrong day, because tomorrow's the main day, but we have got this really nice Lancia Fulvia parked up over here, and I think we're now going to head back up to the top beyond this lovely selection of cars to see what cars have turned up as they have all parked up. I think all of them have now arrived. There's a small lineup here, including this RAF Skoda with the very brave green wheels. So these are the cars that are parked up ready for tomorrow's event, including this wide-body Ghost Mustang that we saw come in. I mean, check that out. Look how wide that is. That has also been built by Sean from Quadriga Cars, who's got his Bullet Mustang and Ultima up the top there. There is a spider on me. And next to the Mustang, we've got this V8 Ford Anglia and a Chevrolet Camaro. Further along, there's this Lincoln Continental next to this NG in bronze. The Lincoln has got its headlight covers open. They close like a flap. We have the McLaren 12C and the Metro with the oversized intercooler. Obviously, this one is front-engined rather than mid-engined like the 6R4, but it looks absolutely crazy. Next to another Mustang, and I have parked up here as well. We have the massive Dodge Ram 4x4 next to the Bowler Wildcat. I don't see these very much, especially around the car show scene, so great to see a Bowler Wildcat. Obviously, a lot of people know these from the Top Gear episodes when they were racing them around, so that is where they're best known for. So it's just a Land Rover taken to the absolute extreme. And talking of extreme, check out the MX-5 with its canards and its maybe forced induction vents on the bonnet, red interior matching the red roll bar as well. Tiny little speaker there, and its gear stick is back to front. And next to the Seat is this very small bike that weirdly looks even less comfortable than the Barrow of Speed. I don't think I would, well, I don't know, it might be safer because you don't fall on the floor because you're already on the floor. And then we have Sean's blown Mustang GT500 Eleanor, and the Eleanor is parked next to the Ultima as well, with its Audi RS6 V8 on display. And before we head off, a quick look at the world's fastest shed. So whilst it has a V6 badge on it, this has an Audi RS4 V8 naturally aspirated and a lot of flowers on the dashboard, the wooden dashboard. It's a Volkswagen Passat, I think, originally, and it's got four cameras. You've got the screens from each camera. There's one up there for better visibility, because you can imagine when driving this down the motorway, the amount of people stopping to take photos of you could cause it to be quite dangerous. Imagine seeing this driving on the road, a shed, and I think Kevin is actually sleeping in the back of the shed, which you can't see through there, but you enter through the back, giggity, and it says, "I love my shed" inside as well. So that is the world's fastest shed from Kevin, who brought us the Barrow of Speed, which was apparently too much speed for me as I fell off towards the end. But I am loving the roof felting on the bonnet, and you can see the washer jets just in there. So you do need washer jets and wipers for the MOT, but the idea of something like this is to show what you can get away with from the UK MOT rulings. This is all road legal, driven on the road, the fastest shed, and it even has a tow bar on the back. Also, in my previous video that featured this car, a lot of you are asking how you get in, because there's no visible door handles. Just a little button there, I won't press it, but that is how you open the doors, which are suicide doors from what I remember. Yes, there you go, there's the hinges, like on a shed. But from the Custom Cup at Lydden Hill, that was pretty much that. So it's unfortunate that we can't be here tomorrow, but these are a lot of the cars that are going to be here for the whole weekend. So we got to see a bit of action, and I got to drive or ride the Barrow of Speed and embarrass myself. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm sure you like seeing a bit of failures. So go follow me on Instagram for all the pictures from these meets that I go to and the daily updates from them. But for now, thanks for watching.